Across the vast scroll of history, empires have risen, and empires have crumbled. But only a rare few men have marched through this storm of war, undefeated. This is the untold story of history's greatest military minds, commanders who never tasted defeat. Undefeated, the generals who never lost a battle. Born in 356 BC, Alexander of Macedon conquered more territory before the age of 33 than most empires managed in centuries. He led over 20 major battles, and won every single one. Alexander's genius was not just in ambition. It was in speed, surprise, and psychological warfare. At Gaugamela, outnumbered 5-1, he broke the Persian line using a fake retreat and diagonal assault. He was not a man. He was a force of nature, said Roman historian Quintus Curtius Rufus. His legacy? An empire that stretched from Greece to India, and a military blueprint still taught in academies today. Known to Muslims as Saif Allah al-Maslul, the drawn sword of God, Khalid ibn al-Walid fought over 100 battles. And he never lost. He was the mastermind of Yarmouk, where 40,000 Arab forces crushed a 100,000-strong Byzantine army. His strategy, flexibility, speed, and the use of mobile reserve units, centuries ahead of his time. Dismissed unjustly in his prime, Khalid died without riches or rank. But his legacy as an undefeated general endures to this day. The Mongols were feared. But Subutai, chief strategist of Genghis Khan, was the brain behind their blitzkrieg. Subutai masterminded 65 campaigns and conquered over 30 nations, stretching from China to Europe. His double envelopment at Battle of Mohi stunned European historians. What made him unique? He adapted. Against the Chinese, siege tactics. Against the Russians, river traps. Against the Hungarians, psychological fear. Despite his silence in Western history books, his military genius rivals even Napoleon. In the ancient duel between Rome and Carthage, it was Scipio Africanus who brought final victory by defeating the greatest general of his time, Hannibal. At Zama, Scipio used Hannibal's own tactics against him, luring the elephants into narrow lanes, neutralizing their power, and flanking with cavalry. He was never defeated in battle. Yet, like many greats, he retired in silence, untrusted by jealous Roman politicians. But history remembers him as the man who broke Hannibal. Few know of Sultan Baybars, a slave-turned-king who stopped the Mongol invasion at Ain Jalut in 1260, the first true Mongol defeat. Using terrain traps, ambush, and flanking cavalry, Baybars shattered the myth of Mongol invincibility. He never lost a major battle during his reign. His tactics still echo in the military academies of the Middle East today. What links these legends? Adaptability. They changed tactics for each terrain and foe. Vision. They fought not just for victory, but for legacy. Leadership. Their men followed them with devotion. Precision. No reckless risks, only calculated conquest. The world remembers conquerors, but it reveres the undefeated. They stood against the odds, bent history to their will, and never lost a battle. In every war classroom, every strategy book, their names live on. If you were inspired by these stories of greatness, courage, and leadership, make sure to subscribe to Historical Lens and Conquerors. Leave a comment telling us your favorite general, and don't forget to like and share this video to support epic history content. Until next time, keep learning, keep conquering.